Listen, by the title itself, I knew this series is going to be toxic, and it certainly didn't disappoint. But I gotta say, it's definitely worth a watch. Totally check it out. And let's jump into my review of the new series, Tell Me Lies. What's up, folks, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the series Tell Me Lies, which is coming to Hulu Wednesday, September 7th. There are 10 episodes. They're roughly close to about an hour each. I've only checked out the first 5, and I have to say that things get very toxic, very sloppy, and a bunch of other different words. But I'm so intrigued, and I think this obsession here, shall I say, in terms of just being invested into the sloppiness, because nobody really wants this in their life. It's because probably a lot of us have been in some of these situations ourselves. You know, especially if we went to college. There was definitely like weighing options between like liking one person, liking another, not knowing who you want to choose between. I mean, yes, it's definitely levels of immaturity revolved around this. But like, I think everybody can relate, you know? Love triangles is in every bit of romance, you know? But yeah, this one's crazy. This stars Grace Van Patten, who plays Lucy Albright, and Jackson White, who plays Stephen DeMarco, who the two of them, who we get to explore their relationship over the last 8 years. From when they first met as her as a freshman in college, to which I assume by the opening of this, to a point where friends of theirs get married and they haven't seen each other in a while. And that's sort of like how you kind of jump into the series, but then you go back to the beginning. So, you know, I'm guessing the other 5 episodes is going to get us all the way into the current point. But yeah, I gotta say, man, there's a lot that goes on here. Now, Jackson wants to be a lawyer. He is intelligent. He is very much a player. He is very much a liar. He is very much a big root of the things that are happening. But hey, Lucy's not off the hook, because Lucy is a freshman and the world gotten very big to her. She realizes she has options. She realizes people want her, whether they want her for the right reasons or not, but people desire her. And with that, she has her eyes set on Steven. Steven had his eyes set on her, and they just can't seem to get away from each other, no matter how bad the situation can be. And, you know, things get spicy. There's definitely a lot of sets going on here. There's a lot of playing going on here. And more importantly, there's certainly a lot of lies. And I think with all of the lies, I think from the viewer standpoint, you start to want to understand what's the purpose behind some of these lies. And like, let's call it what it is. While they're on campus, it seems to be like their vacation away from everything, because at home, they're getting away from a lot of triggering environments and situations and so on. So like when they get to school, they almost get to be either a form of themselves that they always wanted to be, or they get to completely not be themselves, and they get to build whatever this character they want to be that fits their daily needs. And I think that's where some of the lies come about. I mean, like I said, Steven definitely has some very, very basic but monumental lies that clearly I think is going to get him in trouble at some point. And then the two of them obviously has like relational lies and folks around it and so on. So like, and let me be clear, it's not just them. There's a tragedy that happens early in this season, which definitely puts a damper on a lot of the characters. But you have all sorts of different characters. You have somebody like Evan, who's a black, very rich, wealthy student. You have Drew and his brother Wrigley. Wrigley is on the football team. Drew is his little brother. They have some things kind of going on there. I can say that Wrigley definitely has like some troubles in terms of how he, like, learning disorders. I'll put it that way. So he has some you know, he has some struggles that could be. It's hard to tell right now, but with him being on the football team, with him being a star, and everybody realizing like how important he is to the school because of that, you know, people rally behind him, but he has to kind of be true to himself, and that kind of goes back into his learning disorders and also protection of his brother. You have Bree, who is a very big mystery initially, but she truly comes into her own. She's interesting. Diana happens to be Steven's ex-girl or current girl or ex-girl, whatever day of the week it may be. Like, there's a lot of different things happening. And then you have Pippa, who is with Wrigley, who is she has her challenges, especially dealing with Wrigley. She has a huge responsibility that she never asked for. So there's a lot of different things that's going on here. So you're getting introduced to a lot of different characters who are all very drastically different. And they come together into this big mixing bowl of drama, of a lot of sex, a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, a bunch of different things happening. And so far, again, for 5 episodes, I've just been hooked. I just cannot wait to see how all this is going to unfold. Now, I will say that the toning of this certainly and production feels like You on Netflix, minus the narration, but like sort of that big mystery of like what's going to come next and what other bit of drama is going to come out, how spicy it is and how messy it is. Like, you know, it kind of gives you that feeling of You, and we know You, how crazy things can get, especially when love is involved. And this one's definitely toting down that path slowly but surely. So, but I'm enjoying this, and again, you can check it out on Hulu September 7th. There are 10 episodes. They're close to about an hour each. It's a good time, and I gotta also tip my hat again to our leads. They are just really making this show interesting, and some of the supporting cast, I will say too, have been like, I think Alicia Crowder, who's playing Diana, she's been very awesome and bringing that extra bit of just, man, drama to everything that's happening. I think that's just the best way to put it. But yeah, certainly, and again, I think the whole cast together are really making this show work. And you know, regardless of, because I don't know, you know, the age group, how old some of these actors are, but I will say, like, if they're adults really stepping back into these early college days and really channeling this drama that we all have either been in or been around, like they're playing this so authentic. That just shows you how relatable a lot of these things are. Like, you almost think like maybe this is happening in real life. Maybe this is a reality show, you know? But yeah, totally, I'm enjoying it. So, but yeah, check it out, folks. Jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts about it. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.